Hey, what's going on, you savages? Welcome to the show. All right, so same stuff as always. Check out the links in the description. Head to traviscrutcher.com. Check that one out for sure. New stuff coming. Big announcement coming before the end of the calendar year. I don't know exactly when I'm going to drop it, but there's something big and new that I'm going to be offering to the planet. So hopefully you'll check that out. I'll let you know when it's there, but just keep your eyes peeled and just go there for the fuck of it. You know, it's going to be great. Anyway, I'm going to now shut up so I can thereby talk some more.
Welcome to Not Sorry with Travis Crutcher, the show where Travis will say some things that might trigger you, offend you, make you laugh, or even motivate you. So, if you're not easily offended, stick around and enjoy. On the other hand, if you are easily offended, listen anyway. Then go tell everyone how triggered you were. Either way, you can be certain of one thing: Travis is not sorry.
All right, here we go. So this is another one of those episodes where it's like the universe has come into alignment, right? A lot of conversations over the last week have centered around this topic, whether it's just, personal stuff and people that I know or my clients, like one-on-one sessions. This just crazy how often this topic has come up. And that's the topic, if you haven't gleaned that already from the title, of worry. Like here's the deal. Right? Let's just go straight into it. This might come off a little ranty and I'm cool with that, but worrying is one of the most useless fucking things you can do, right? It's like sitting in a rocking chair, right? It's giving you something to do, but you're not going anywhere. It doesn't solve any problems. It just creates more. I mean, how many times, right? Like, have you been in the midst of worry and you try to have a conversation with someone and it bleeds into that conversation and it makes that conversation worse, right? It doesn't do anything. The reality is it's a goddamn thief that steals your time, your energy, your peace of mind, right? You're losing sleep over shit that probably won't even happen. I saw a post from somebody earlier and it's just the topic of the week. It seems like someone earlier said, like, I was worried about shit 2 years ago that I don't even remember what it was today. And that's the truth. Like, here's the deal. Life's unpredictable. And that's one of the beautiful things about it. You can plan all you want, and I'm all about intentional planning. You guys know that. I'm what I affectionately refer to as a hyper planner, right? I like to plan even the inches, but life's going to throw you curveballs, and worrying about every possible outcome is a waste of time. So here's what I would like you to do. Instead of worrying, focus on what you control, right? Focus on the things you can actually impact, and then take action. Like, that's the big thing. Like, worry is one of those things that'll get you stuck in a catastrophic mindset so fucking quick, and it'll preclude you from taking any action, right? So that is the big thing. That is how we break ourselves free of this shit, is to take action. Do something productive, because guess what? Sitting on your ass and being stressed out isn't going to change a damn thing. And you know what most of us worry about, and this has been sort of the conversations I've been having, this is what's crazy. What most people worry about, or at least from what I'm hearing, is other people's opinions. I have a newsflash for you. No one gives a fuck about your life as much as you do. I know it's hard to believe. It's hard to believe that people aren't just sitting there all day thinking about you, but I promise you they're not. You are not the center of everyone's universe. People are too busy worrying about their own shit to care about yours. Think about that. The time you spend sitting around worrying, other people are doing the same thing, right? So why are you stressing over what they think? Fuck that. Live your life for you, right? And the people that actually matter. You don't need the approval of other people. Another thing that people like to stress out over, and I've been guilty of this, right? All these are through the lens of someone who is breaking free of these things himself, right? Worry about the future. Here's the thing. The future is going to come whether you like it or not. You really only got two choices, right? You can face it like a badass, or you can cower in the corner like a scared bitch. True story, right? It's up to you. Your choice. But remember, the shit you're worrying about today, you're going to laugh at a year from now. You've survived 100% of your worst days so far, right? So give yourself some credit for that. I mean, I've been there. I've been there inside of a day, right? Where I've been worried about something. I've been hyper fixated on something. Oh, this is the thing stressing me the fuck out. And by the end of the day, I've legitimately looked back and laughed, right? Laughed at it. How stupid. I just wasted all that energy. How about the past? Anybody worry about the past? I've been there. There's like, I would say maybe 3 things that pop into my head. I'm like, fuck, right? Wish I hadn't done that. Wish whatever, right? But we've all got regrets, the should-haves and could-haves and all that shit, right? But worrying about the past is the dumbest shit ever, because you can't change it. It's done. It's finished. It's over. All you can do is learn from it. Sure, learn from it, but don't dwell on it, right? You don't have to revisit this every day. This doesn't have to be the scarlet letter you wear for the rest of your life. I don't give a fuck what it was, right? It's over. It's done. You can't change it, but you can change now. You get to pick who you are now. You're not the same person you were back then. You've grown up. You've evolved. That's something to be proud of. So don't fixate on it as a negative thing. Look at the growth that's come from it. How about fear? Fear of failure, right? This is one that I'm getting a lot. Fear of the unknown. What about fear of not being good enough? Ooh, anyone ever been there, right? You're about to give that presentation, or you're about to meet that person or have that conversation. What if I'm not good enough, right? Guess what? Fuck fear. Fear is a liar. It's that asshole voice in your head telling you you're going to fail. But guess what? Failure's not part of the journey. It's not. It's the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone. Embrace it, learn from it, and move the fuck on. You've heard me talk about this before. Like, failure is just going to happen. It's just going to be there. So worrying about the fucking possibility of it not being good enough, like, come on, give me a break. So here's a little trick, right? And this, I teach this in workshops. It's a real skill that I work with. Whenever you start worrying, ask yourself, what's the worst that can happen? And I want you to seriously take the time to think about it. And then realize that 9 times out of 10, the worst case scenario, couple of things. 1, probably isn't as bad as you think. And 2, the really worst case scenario, the deepest, darkest corner of our psyche we can go to for worst case is probably never going to fucking happen. You know, one of the examples I use in workshops is like you stay the night at a friend's house, you wake up and your car's missing, right? And most people like, oh, someone stole it. Yeah, that's dark. But what if, right? What if, you know, worst case scenario, someone stole it. It's been used in a crime and you're being looked for as the primary suspect, right? That's worse. That's deep shit. That's probably not the case, right? You probably fucking parked in a towaway zone or something, right? But it's very generally never going to be the worst case scenario. And even if it is, right? Even if it is, you're probably stronger than you give yourself credit for. Even in that worst case scenario, you can handle that. You can figure out a solution to that. Few conversations. So stop creating monsters in your head that don't exist, right? Last one, because I've heard it a lot this week. Worried about money. Whew, man, join the fucking club, right? Like with the economy in the state it's in and, you know, $7 a gallon for fucking milk. Yeah, I got you, man. Everyone's worried about it. But instead of stressing about it, make a plan, right? Budget your ass off if you've got to. Fucking hustle harder. Like, find the angles. There's a million ways to improve your financial situation, but guess what? Worrying about it is not one of them. Action is. Like, life is too fucking short to spend worrying, right? And I know it's easier said than done. Everyone's got their struggles, but every minute you spend stressing is a minute of happiness you're never going to get back. So you need to make a choice. You need to make a choice. And if you're listening to this, do it right here, right now. Let that shit go. Focus on what matters. Focus on what you control. And most importantly, focus on living your life to the fullest and unapologetically. That's it. Hope you guys dug it. Hope you took something away from it. And I will talk to you next time. Later.